Hey guys, welcome back to Gupchup with Naz. So as I told you in my previous video that by profession I'm a registered nurse. I have done my nursing from Pakistan and now I'm here in Newfoundland. So in today's video, we'll discuss about the nursing process in Newfoundland, how to become a registered nurse in Newfoundland, what is the process, what all documents you need to submit. So if you're willing to come to Newfoundland and work as a registered nurse, do watch this video till the end. In Newfoundland, the nursing authority that issues you the registered nursing license is called College of Registered Nurses in Newfoundland. The short form is CRNNL. So if you want to go and search about it, you can just type CRNNL and it will give you all the details about it. CRNNL has worked a lot to streamline their process for nursing regulation for Canadians and especially for international educated nurses like us. In the past, it would take up to a year from the time the international educated nurse submitted the application. But now it is reduced to weeks with the new regulation process and program ensuring that proper licensing competencies and standard of care remain in place. I will also be discussing about the new regulations and the new pathways for international educated nurses. CRNNL has introduced new pathways on June 5th, 2023. So I'll be discussing those pathways for international educated nurses. They have introduced two pathways. First is designated pathway and the second is a general pathway. So we'll discuss about both these pathways. So based on the higher volume of nurses from specific countries, Newfoundland has come up with a list of designated countries, which are United States, United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, and India. These are the countries that they are starting with, but it will grow. Next country that they are looking at is Nigeria. They are working on it and soon it will be on their list. And they are looking at more countries also and hopefully they will expand their list in the future. So what does it mean by designated countries? Let me tell you. If you are a graduate of a nursing education program from one of these countries, Newfoundland will accept your education as being comparable to a Canadian entry-level nursing program. The biggest change that they have made is that now you can apply directly to the College of Registered Nurses in Newfoundland without applying to NNAS first. That does not mean that they have bypassed the NNAS like other provinces. That I will talk about it later in my video. There are two major changes that they have made. Previously, licensure verification required paper verification to confirm that you were licensed and good standing with the college or colleges wherever you have worked in the past. That required paper verification, that is a legal document the Board of Nursing or the Nursing Regulatory Authority has to fill and send it directly to CRNNL. But now they are able to look up online for the license verification for few of the designated countries. But still there are few countries which doesn't have the option to look up online for the license verification. So for that, they still need a paper verification to be sent directly to them. So from the list of designated countries that CRNNL has given, the only exception is India. India does not have the online option for the license verification till now, but they are working on it and hopefully it will be done in the future. But for now, whoever is applying through India has to provide the document for license verification directly from the nursing authority in India to CRNNL. The second change is with respect to what they define as good character. Previously, wherever you have worked, they require the employer to provide a reference form and the practice hours that you have worked with that company. And it was difficult to get that, especially when you have left that country or that company has been closed down. But now they have a number of declaration that is a part of the application of CRNNL that they are asking to self-declare. They no longer require the document to be filled from the employer and sent to them directly. Haven't they made it easier? So now you have to report your practice hours yourself just by telling them how much you have worked by year, and this will satisfy the requirement for the initial registration. So we talked about the designated countries, licensure verification, and the good standing declaration. Now there is one more big change. Prior to June, NNAS, which is the National Nursing Assessment Service, was the body that all nurses that wanted to come to Canada had to apply to the NNAS. They assess your education, they collect all your documents, and once when the report is done, they hand it over to the College of Registered Nurses in Newfoundland, and then you can apply to the college. So now they are accepting up to 5 more educational credential assessment organizations, and these are World Education Services WES, Comparative Education Service, University of Toronto School of Continuing Studies, International Credential Assessment Service of Canada, International Qualifications Assessment Service IQAS, International Credential Evaluation Service, British Columbia Institute of Technology, and of course NNAS. So if you have already applied for NNAS and you are already in Newfoundland, so just email them, ask them to speed up your process and release the report, as you're already here and you want to apply for CRNNL to start your nursing application. Now the college will accept if you have done one of these education credential assessments. So no need to do NNAS if you do one of these other ECA groups or organization. The next requirement is English language proficiency. So if you have completed the nursing education in one of the listed designated countries, you already meet the English language proficiency requirement. So there is no requirement for further testing, because if you are educated in one of these countries, your nursing education was already delivered in English and they no longer required any further testing for English requirement. You also need to submit your criminal record certificate to them. Then upon receiving of all your documents, you will have your decision regarding your application within 5 to 7 business days only. If you have already written your NCLEX, no need to write the NCLEX again, it will be accepted by the CRNNL authority. Once all your information is ready and assessed, you will be eligible for an interim license, which is a temporary licensure status that allows you to work while you wait to write your NCLEX. Now we will talk about the general pathway. This pathway is for the nurses who are educated outside of those designated countries which were listed before. The application process is still the same. You still require the educational credential assessment through either NNAS or one of the other ECA organizations. Likely your pathway would be, in this particular case, is referred for NCAS. Now what is NCAS? NCAS is a Nursing Community Assessment Service. It's a competency-based assessment. So it's an opportunity for you as a nurse to go in through a testing model and demonstrate that you have the entry-level competencies to be a registered nurse in Newfoundland and Labrador. Now based on NCAS, how you perform, you may be asked to do a bridging course to bridge those gaps if identified any. Now for license verification, likely if you are from one of those non-designated countries, you will require verification from that nursing licensing authority to send them directly. Next is you need to submit your criminal record check, as we discussed in the designated pathway. For good standing, you just need to list down your hours from the previous employer. No need to submit the forms directly from them. So if you have already done educational credential assessment for immigration purposes, you can contact your authority, for example WES, saying that you need the report to be sent to directly to CRNNL, and they will send it through their portal. So I hope you like this video and you got all the information you were looking for how to become a registered nurse in Newfoundland. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment below. I would love to answer that. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more videos on this channel. Till then, bye from Gupshup with Naz.